postgraduate result in November 2022 and the hard work put in by our students. So the major activities: seminars for undergraduates 124 were conducted, for postgraduates 76, case discussions by postgraduates were 69, 95 journal club was conducted by postgraduates, guest lectures conducted for undergraduates is 4 and postgraduates conducted 6 and webinars attended as 1. Sports, as we all know, play a crucial role in the overall development of a student. Our students have demonstrated and Dr. Ashok Hegde, AG Institute of Medical Science and Research, Mangalore, Dr. Satish Chandra, Secretary, SDME Education Society, were the chief guests in the function. Cultural programs was presented by our students in the evening. Our college won the 4th place in men's section and 2nd place in women's section. Navirani got selected to RGHS shuttle badminton team inter-zone shuttle badminton tournament held at Vijaypura from August 6 to 8, 2022. The other activities: a seminar was organized on how to select a research topic and synopsis writing by Dr. Subramanian Payuru. 8th International Yoga Day was celebrated on 21st June 2022 at Amrutavashini Sabhavana, Dharmasthala. Program was presided by Puja Dr. D. Veerendra Hegde and chief guest was Swami Paramananda, Austrian UG and PG students from 16th to 28th November 2022. Yoga Mahotsav 2022 was organized at Amrutavashini Sabhavana, Dharmasthala, Day of Yoga 2022. 5th National Naturopathy Day celebration was celebrated in our college and Dr. S. Satish Chandra, Secretary, SDME Education Society, Dr. Ravi Kumar, Register, RGHS Bangalore, and our Reverend President were present in the function of college annual day celebration. Program for 34th batch of BNY students and 30th batch of PG conducted on 6 to 23 at our college. Our beloved Reverend President's 75th birthday was zeal and enthusiasm. NutriFest at Dharmasthala Lakshadweepa Utsava was conducted under the guidance of nutritional head Dr. Gita Shetty, was a huge success. NSS Unit World Cancer Awareness Day was celebrated on 4th February 2023.
The exceptional accomplishments of our graduating class. These individuals have demonstrated immense dedication, preference and commitment to the excellence. Dr. Som Shetty, Kaushik Gupta from Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Balama from Karnataka, Dr. Jamini Kovi from Rajasthan, Dr. Kalika Rana from Himachal Pradesh, Dr. Lakshmi Mohan from Kerala, Dr. Sunny SM from Kerala, Dr. Asha KC from Kerala, Dr. Gitanjali K from Tamil Nadu, Dr. Mogete Apanda from Karnataka, Dr. Prajwal Gowda from Karnataka, Dr. Sharada Shetty PS from Karnataka, Dr. Sahana Bengali M from Karnataka, Dr. Arthur Matthew from Kerala, Dr. Vishika Rai from Karnataka, Dr. Spooty R. Patel from Karnataka.
Dr. A.S. Pooja, Karnataka. Dr. Adityan P.S., Tamil Nadu. Audience, kindly maintain silence. Dr. Ashika R., Tamil Nadu. Dr. Abhishek Pujari, Karnataka. Dr. Adityan P., Karnataka. Dr. Ajit Rajamanikam, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Ajita Kandasamy, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Ajna, Kerala. Dr. Akshita Goswami, Rajasthan. Dr. Akshobhya Kulkarni, Karnataka. Dr. Alfia A.M., Kerala. Dr. Amala Martin, Kerala. Dr. Anakha Joshi, Karnataka. Dr. Anita Krishnan, Kerala. Dr. Zulekha Andavo, Goa. Dr. Acha Shivmani, Kerala. Dr. Ashita G, Tamil Nadu. Dr. B.V. SLR Karika, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. B. Sharat Chandran, Kerala. Dr. Kunal Vijay Bagade, Maharashtra. Dr. Bharat M, Karnataka. Dr. Bhavna Sani, Rajasthan. Dr. Vilan Sana, Manipur. Dr. Chaitra D.K., Karnataka. Dr. Chaitra, Karnataka. Dr. Diksha Rani, Karnataka. Dr. Mitwa Desai, Gujarat. Dr. Divya N., Karnataka. Thanks to Dr. Vivirendra Mikeji. Now I request Shri Dinesh Gundura, Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, to distribute the award of certification. Dr. Divya N., Karnataka. Dr. Lona Admin, Kerala. Dr. Edison Francis, Kerala. Dr. Emilaka Dakhar, Meghalaya. Dr. Gaurav Thakur, Himachal Pradesh. Dr. Gokulapriya Gunashekaran, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Govindan P., Karnataka. Dr. Grishma, Karnataka. Dr. Grishma K.C., Karnataka. Dr. Sri Ramakrishna Reddy, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Harshita S., Karnataka. Dr. Harshimar Kaur, Rajasthan. Dr. Induja Gunasekaran, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Mainesh Joshi, Maharashtra. Dr. Dr. Kannan A, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Karthik P. Mongal, Karnataka. Dr. Karthikeyan K, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Kavyashree A.K., Karnataka. Dr. Gunja Kalleja, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Gayatri Kolte, Maharashtra. Dr. Elizabeth Sharma, Manipur. Dr. Lenin, Manipur. Dr. Sanket Gonde, Maharashtra. I request Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare and District in charge of Dakshina Kannada, Shri Dinesh Gunurao sir, kindly give the award of certification for the graduates. Dr. Manisha Nandan, Kerala. Dr. Kaltik, Rajasthan. Dr. Shruti Golecha, Rajasthan. Dr. Simran Munu, Maharashtra. Dr. Nandakumar, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Navinya S, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Nayana Gowda KC, Karnataka. Dr. Nikita Silvi. Dr. Nityashri M, Karnataka. Dr. Nutana J.K., Karnataka. Dr. Parikshit Hosmani, Karnataka. Dr. Poopudali A, Tamil Nadu.
Dr. Purnima Uday Kumar, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Pragati Agarwala, Assam. Dr. Pranav, Karnataka. Dr. Praveena T, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Pritika N.M., Tamil Nadu. Dr. Priyadarshini D, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Rakshika V, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Ramya M, Karnataka. Dr. Vishika Rao, Maharashtra. Dr. D. Arora, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Reshma K, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Rita Paria, Manipur. Dr. Sahana, Karnataka. Dr. Sakshi Sharma, Rajasthan. Dr. S. Saroke, Maharashtra. Dr. Lakshmi Saujanya, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Saraswati, Karnataka. Dr. Satyam J, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Sheetala Priya J, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Rayan Sheikh, Goa. Dr. Sheetal P, Karnataka. Dr. Shilpashri K, Karnataka. Dr. Shreyanka S, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Shrivika S. Reddy, Karnataka. Dr. Siddhant Yadav, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Sinchana C.P., Karnataka. Dr. Sinchana R.S., Karnataka. Dr. Sinchana S., Karnataka. Dr. Sneha Kotar, Karnataka. Dr. Srimati B., Tamil Nadu. Dr. Stuti M.P., Karnataka. Dr. Subhash, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Supriya, Karnataka. Dr. T.K. Mutila, Karnataka. कीर्तनी लेखा आंध्र प्रदेश. Kerala. Dr. Valentina C.H. Manipur. Dr. Varsha M. Tamil Nadu. Dr. Larvancia Meghalaya. Dr. Viva Gupta Karnataka. Dr. Vinayak Singh Rajasthan. Dr. Vishnu G.A. Karnataka. Dr. Vivek Shinoy, Karnataka. Dr. Yanushri P.V. Karnataka. Dr. Yamini P. Tamil Nadu. Dr. Yashaswini Karnataka. Shri B.M. Tamil Nadu. Nirma Chaudhary, Rajasthan. Thank you, sir. I would like to tell all graduates.
Students to come on stage and accommodate yourself. UG students, please remain there.
I would ask you to repeat after me. I swear by my conscience, the Almighty and all that is held sacred by my faith to uphold according to my ability and judgment this code and covenant, to regard my duty to the patient and the system of nature cure and yogic therapy as holy and to use my art and skill to alleviate pain and suffering regardless of any considerations, to recognize my responsibility to the profession, to uphold its honor and its frontiers, to refuse to allow my knowledge to be used in any way that is contrary to the laws of nature and land, and shall obey none but the dictates of my conscience and ethics of my profession, and to uphold the privileges of confidence and consent of my patients. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I once again congratulate all the doctors who are ready to contribute themselves for the welfare of the society. Now I request all the graduates to occupy their seats.
ಶ್ರೀ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳ ಮಂಜುನಾಥೇಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾ ಮತ್ತು ಯೋಗ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 29ನೆಯ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಸೆರೆಮನಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಶಿಸ್ತುಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪೂಜ್ಯರು ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಧರ್ಮಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾಜಿ ಸಚಿವರು ಹಾಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಾದಂಥ ಅಭಯ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಜೈನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರು ವಿಧಾನ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿನ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಹಾಗೂ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹರೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹರ್ಷೇಂದ್ರ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದುಗಳು ನಾವು ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರೇ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯವರೇ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹೋದರ ಸಹೋದರಿಯರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ದಿ ಆನರಬಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟೆಡ್ ಮೀ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. I must say that this graduation program, the way it has been conducted also, it has been conducted in a very efficient and a disciplined manner. So I want to congratulate all the organizers, because these kind of events can lead to a lot of sometimes confusion. But the way the program has been conducted, I think it's a reflection of how well the administration is running in this institute. The amount of attention they are giving to detail and to make everything come out well and to be a very successful institution. So I want to thank everyone for having called me here. Health is definitely a very, very important issue. And it is when we ask ourselves what we mean by health that greater difficulties emerge. We must admit that health is an easier concept than well-being. Yet I am constantly encouraged that the regularly quoted WHO definition of health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely absence of disease or infirmity has not only stood the test of time but appears even more relevant today, particularly in this period of environmental crisis, the stressful life conditions of human beings. In truth, physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being must be the goal towards which we all work together and share responsibility for the realization of health and well-being. Both are essential in fostering economic development, poverty reduction and overall social consistency both nationally and locally. Naturopathy being a system of man-building along with the constructive principle of nature has always been a miracle for the world. Why I say miracle is that it is very rare to point out a holistic system of medicine as of nature cure, which takes care of a person as a whole and enhances the vital forces in a constructive manner so that health is established in the body. Many a time I feel that the definition of World Health Organization on health is properly taken care in the field of naturopathy and yoga. Our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Siddaramaiah is a sadhaka of this system. He himself practices yoga and is eager to develop a system of medicine which enhances the physical, mental, social, cultural and spiritual entity of a person. So me as a minister in his government, it will be my endeavor to see that when we talk about health and how we can improve the health of our people, the concepts of naturopathy, holistic medicine, Ayurveda is brought into greater focus in terms of giving better health to our society. And I think that is the way forward for us, and India being a repository of great cultural traditions and great science that has been given to us by our forefathers. I think using that inheritance of our culture, and also the modern medicine, come out with best practices to see that our people enjoy better health, I think is the way forward for us as a government also. So I would definitely assure our Honorable President and Dharmasthala that our government will give more and more focus towards naturopathy, yoga and Ayurveda, and we will try to include this as much as possible into the government system of treating people for better health. So whenever I think about naturopathy and yoga, the immediate image coming to my mind is of course Dr. Abbakka. He is a pioneer in this field, and his great vision of healthcare has developed the field of naturopathy and yogic sciences into new dimensions. What knowledge that we had, I think he has been able to harness it and start and initiate this program many decades ago, and today it has become almost most relevant to our society, for the well-being of our society. Now the whole world realizes the importance of naturopathy and yoga. At this juncture, it gives me immense pleasure to know that around 2,000 graduates have graduated from this esteemed institution and are serving our nation and the whole world in their different capacities. So that's a great contribution made by this one institute alone to this field and to spreading this knowledge across the country and the world. Many research projects and scientific studies are coming up in this field which the whole world looks forward to. As you all know, the International Day of Yoga is being celebrated all over the world, and the world recognizes the importance of yoga in establishing health of an individual. It is quite interesting that many of the modern medical institutes of the country took a serious effort to prove the efficacy of yoga and its various aspects. Being a student of naturopathy and yoga, I envision a bright future of India in your hands. You are the torchbearers of the system in the present world. Through you, let the system of medicine grow to greater heights. I ask you young minds to develop a strong mind of research activities and thus establish more scientific basis of naturopathy and yoga system in front of the modern world. In medical world, we speak everything scientifically, and naturopathy and yoga system has developed in such a way that several research publications and articles are coming up in reputed journals and magazines. I know that the curriculum followed in this institute is multifaceted, such that the contributions coming up from here are well appreciated and acknowledged in the medical world. Along with that, you have a much developed hospital setup where patients of all varieties come and are getting benefited by the treatments and go back to their communities and establish the importance of the system among them. In the 29th year of convocation, this college renders around 118 graduates and around 20 postgraduates to the society. This is not an easy task for an institution. This college is the only institute in the country to complete 34 years of graduation in the field of naturopathy and yogic sciences. At the same time, I came to know that the alumni of this college are well established at different facets of the society in India and abroad. This depicts the need and demand of naturopathy and yoga system in establishing a developed healthcare system of the society. I advise all the graduates to follow the system you have studied, that is yoga and naturopathy. This system needs faith and confidence, commitment, hard work, self-discipline and time sense. Speciality of the system, you should personally practice the system. You cannot not be a practitioner and then preach to others. So I think what you learn is something that you have to keep practicing throughout your life, and then learn more and more and see that you become great ambassadors for this wonderful treatment facility or treatment practice that you have learned here. I congratulate all of you and your parents for selecting SDM College for your graduation and post-graduation led by Dr. Abbakka. He is a man who is a model to the country. I also congratulate Dr. Prashant Shetty, Principal, faculties and all staff members for joining hands in development of this college and system. You are lucky to have graduated from this college. If you follow his ideologies, you will become extraordinary doctors. Of that I am very sure of. So, health, I think, is something that we as a government, like I said earlier, is what we are going to focus on, because today's health and the kind of diseases that is emerging amongst the youth and amongst the present populace is more connected to the way we lead our life, our practices in our day-to-day living. That is causing most of the diseases today, what we call as non-communicable diseases. So whether it is stress or your food habits or the way you lead your life that is contributing to the biggest problems that we are facing today, whether it is cardiovascular disease, whether it is cancer, whether it is kidney problems, whether it's having a stroke. All these diseases were not so much prevalent 30-40 years back. So what Dr. Virendra Hegdeji started 34 years back was something pioneering, because at that point of time nobody envisioned that naturopathy and yoga sciences would become such an important field. So what he started then, today has become mainstream. Today we cannot have good health without a good system of living, where your spiritual, mental well-being is equally important along with your physical well-being. It's not just doing exercises and having a fit body. It is the way your mind is functioning and the kind of life you are leading. So I think naturopathy, which is nature cure, is something which is holistic, which not just cures a patient but makes a patient healthy in all aspects. And I think today it's becoming more and more prevalent. So unless we address the issue today as a government of preventing onset of disease, preventing onset of all these kind of problems that the people are facing, and which ultimately leads to either fatal deaths or expensive treatments, all these can be prevented if we practice a different way of living and different lifestyle. And for that I think yoga and naturopathy is the way forward, not only for India, for the entire world. This is something I think all of you as graduates of tomorrow, and once you go out into the field, I think today you will see a huge opportunity for you. And what I have learned is that people who graduate from here, there is a 100% placement for all of you. Nobody goes unemployed after graduating from here. Everybody gets a job, everybody gets a way to make a living, and that is what is important, because the demand is there, and the demand is growing. It is not coming down, it is only increasing. So you become the ambassadors for this particular way of treating people, and I think more you become successful, the people become healthier, and more people will start practicing the systems that you have taught over here. So ultimately that leads to a better society, a more healthy society. And when an individual is healthy and if he is educated, he ultimately becomes what? He becomes an asset to the nation. We want every individual to be an asset to the nation. Nobody should be uneducated, nobody should be unhealthy. Because then they become not only liability to themselves, but to their families and ultimately to society. So a healthy individual and an educated individual will contribute not just for himself, but he ultimately contributes to the growth and economic development of the entire country. So that is an aspect that we tend to forget when we talk about health and education. Because when we talk about development, we always talk about building factories, or building some industry, or getting some big projects, and see what the GDP growth is. That is something that is important. But I think, especially for a country like India, where human resources are the biggest asset, the people of India are the biggest asset. So if the people of India are not empowered and strengthened and are not healthy, then India becomes weak. So that is the ultimate aim for any government, is that our people become healthy, educated, and they are assets to the nation. And also, another very heartening thing which I must made an observation here is the number of women in the people who are studying this course. There are more women than men. And that is a wonderful thing to see, because women are going out into the field, in every field women are capturing the, every field they have opportunities, and nothing is beyond them today. And I saw the number of women who have graduated from here, and most of the toppers also are unfortunately from my side to say they are all women, most of the toppers. There is just one man who is a topper. So it shows that women are not only equal, but I would say they are better also in many aspects. So I wish all of you all the best for your futures, and I am sure all of you will emerge as successful citizens of this country, will make yourself proud, your family proud, and our nation proud. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Postgraduate MD Naturopathy goes to Dr. Lakshmi Mohan Vyas. Sitaram Jindal Foundation Gold Medal for securing highest mark in MD Yoga goes to Dr. Geetanjali K. Late Dr. Gurubasappa Ganagappa who win endowment cash prize for securing highest marks in final year MD Diet and Nutrition, that goes to Dr. Rishika Rai. Sitaram Jindal Foundation Gold Medal for the best outgoing BNYS graduate. It goes to Dr. Govindan P. He is also awarded Dr. B. Narayan Rao Endowment Cash Prize for the best outgoing BNYS student, and he is also the recipient of Jindal Jubilee Gold Medal for securing highest marks in yoga and yoga therapy. Dr. Govindan P. Now I call upon Dr. Sheetal P. for securing Jindal Jubilee Gold Medal for securing highest marks in yoga and yoga therapy. And also she is awarded with Dr. B.R. Rajshekhar Endowment Cash Prize. Dr. M. Gayatri Silver Medal for securing highest marks in OBG is also backed by Dr. Govindan P. He is also received Dr. Vasichandika Endowment Cash Prize for topper in hydrotherapy subject. He is also received Dr. Ashok Kumar, the alumni of our college Endowment Cash Prize for securing highest marks in BNYS final year exam. And he is also awarded Mr. B.R. Rajshekhar Endowment Cash Prize for best outgoing student. Dr. Sheetal P. received Dr. Y. Rudrappa Endowment Cash Prize for the best outgoing doctor for the year 2012 and 23. She is also the recipient of Jindal Jubilee Gold Medal for securing highest marks in yoga and yoga therapy subject. And the topper in first year BNYS, overall topper in the RGHS University examination for the year 2021-22, that goes to Miss Deepa Jogi. Miss Pratiksha H is the overall topper in the second year BNYS. Miss Ganyashri is the overall topper in the third year BNYS in the RGHS examination held in the year 2021-22. Shri B.R. Rajshekhar Endowment Cash Prize for the meritorious student will be awarded to Dr. Yadushree P. B.R. Rajshekhar Endowment Cash Prize will be awarded to Dr. Mithila. Dr. Yasaswini also awarded with Mr. B.R. Rajshekhar Endowment Cash Prize for the year 2021-22.
It is with great honor and reverence. Thank you. It is with great honor that a pivotal role in promoting BNYS education, research and advocacy has enabled countless of BNYS doctors to make a meaningful difference in their lives of patients. Beyond his remarkable contribution to BNYS, Hegdeji's commitment to public service.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಸಚಿವರು ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ದಿನೇಶ್ ಗುಂಡೂರಾವ್ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಅಭಯ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಹರೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಸತೀಶ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಅವರೇ, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ graduates, Pastaka's graduates, I hope you all are able to converse in Kannada, or at least can understand Kannada because you are here for the last 5 years. And if not, you have not studied, learned Kannada, you must do it, because for these youngsters who are following you, should learn one more language in their life. Whether from Manipur or any other 23 states or 32 states, they are there. But you should learn Kannada language, and you must be able to understand Kannada. So I am very happy that Shri Dinesh Gunrao has given a good advice to you. And as a minister, he has not visited just to give away the awards and the prizes, but he has also come as a studious person and he has spent a lot of time in our hospital, going around the hospital, and he has been able to understand naturopathy and its uses very personally. Honorable CM Mr. Siddaramaiah also is a sadhaka in a hospital. He was there in a hospital in Shantivana for some time, and it's a pleasure that the training of new MLAs were held in our Sokyavana at Bangalore. They chose the Bangalore Sokyavana not only for the accommodation but for the health rejuvenation of the MLAs. The mornings they had morning yoga and other habits, and they had the diet system also introduced to them, and they were very happy in the campus of Sokyavana. I am happy that the Honorable Minister has said about the naturopathy, natural living. And I remember when he was talking, we have an elephant in our temple, which has been there for 2 female elephants are there, and one of the elephants, she was in captivity. She delivered a baby in our campus, and when she was pregnant, the elephant was pregnant, the doctor was invited, veterinary doctor was invited, and he made us to spend a lot of money on food, on diet and treatment. And after the delivery, after the baby came out, there was so much of money spent on the elephant. I was just wondering what would have happened in the forest. And actually, the elephants have so much of expansion in every place. In Africa, they are culling the elephant. Culling is killing the elephants and making the number reduce. And here in captivity, we have to spend a lot of money for medicine and for diet. That means natural living is the best way to us. If you are in captivity, like we spend for elephant, we also have to spend a lot of money for maintaining our health. So nature cure gives the way to live normally and live with nature. We should appreciate and understand the living style of our human beings, and we should follow the system as adopted by our elders. So today, I am very happy that naturopathy has drawn the attention of the world. The 21st June has been the Yoga Day, and our Honorable Prime Minister has given the message that the 21st of June, the Yoga Day for the world. And we have very much involved in these programs, and the yoga prachar has been very much rampant. So I am very happy that yoga and naturopathy has become to the forefront. I must tell you that the future is in nature. The future is in nature because we have, as said by the Honorable Minister, we have all the other pleasures available in the world. We can afford to buy anything. We can afford to buy good cars. We can afford to buy good house. We can afford to buy many things that gives us pleasure. But all these pleasures make us happy or unhappy? This is the most important question. The more you are happy, you have pleasure, you are having more problems and diseases. And today, when I went a few days back, I went to Bangalore. The new car was shown to me by my neighbor. He had got a new car, and he said everything is automatic. Just show your hand, it will start. Just push the lever, the vehicle will go. And to close the door, we opened the door, and to close the door, he said just wave your hand, and the door will close. I said I can do that, but at least can you avoid that waving? Because there is a small exercise. I had to pull the door. After pulling the door, I just wave the hand and say the door should be closed. So the extent of pleasure and extent of happiness that we are getting by automation is so much, but we are denied a small exercise of pulling the door, pulling the lever, applying our human parts and body parts, so that we are denied of all the exercises level. Women were Today we are having so many exercises. Today, from grinder to the cleaning up, everything is done by machines. And slowly we are away from the exercise that we get with small exercises that we used to get. So today we must be aware that future is in the hands of the atomization, but at the same time, let us see that we also do some exercise and involve in so many activities which keeps us engaged with the physical exertion. And I must say that the students are all from different parts of the country. I welcome you as the president of the institution because you have faith that you have come from Manipur, you have come from Assam, you have come from Rajasthan, you have come from different parts of the country. And you spent a valuable 5 years in this campus. So we are having ambassadors everywhere. If I am lost in any of the state, I can just call one of our students and say, take care of me. So it is our students are placed in all the places of our country. And here, as said by the Honorable Minister, you are the ambassadors of this system. When you go back, it's not only just don't think of practicing somewhere and earning some money to do that, but at the same time, keep your head high and don't try to copy the other system. Have an individual presentation of your system and feel proud that I am a naturopathist. I am a naturopathist and I am a preacher of naturopathy. So that pride will keep you separate from other system. You can always hold your head high and say that I am a naturopathist. I am practicing naturopathy system and I am also preaching naturopathy to our patients. With these words, I wish that you have a very bright future and all the graduates, we have some lucky ones who had the privilege of getting awards. Very important is the success in their life is very important. So we have got awards here. All those who have not received awards are not necessarily second class or third class students. They are the best because in practicing they may be better than what they have achieved in this campus. So I wish that you will have a very bright future. Regarding Dr. Prashant Shetty, I must say that he and his team has done well in training you, in coaching you. They have given the best of their ability. They have given the best training in the college, in the hospital. So I was very particular to see that the hospitals are more busy so that our students will get more training. So we have 3 hospitals now. One in Sokyavana, Shantivana, Sokyavana, Kshemavana. So the patient number is increasing in all these 3 hospitals. And I am told that in the month of May and June, we had almost 90% of attendance in all the hospital inpatients. So this shows the confidence of the people in coming to these units and taking health care. So I appreciate all the efforts of all the 3 DA heads of the institution there, and all those in the hospital work. I pray Manjana Swami to bless all the graduates, their parents who have come here, and I especially thank Honorable Minister for having confidence in the system, confidence in us, and participating in the system and giving a very good message to you. I wish you all the best.
And Family Welfare, District in charge of Dakshina Kannada, Government of Karnataka, as our chief guest, who has guided our graduates with his inspiring words. Now I would request Rajashri Dr. Virendra Hegde. Thank you so much. Now I would like to call SGMC Vice, BOS Chairman, Academic Council Member in Rajiv Gandhi University of Health.
It gives me a great pleasure to take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks the special occasion of Graduation Day. We are extremely grateful to Puja Dr. Virendra Hegde for his constant blessings and always gracious presence today. And our gratitude to Sri Dinesh Gundurao, Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, District in charge Dakshina Kannada, Government of Karnataka, for having readily accepted our request and being a chief guest of today's function and grace this occasion. Our Beloved Secretary of Engineering Society, Dr. Shashi Reyes, for his support and guidance to organize this function. I thank Principal of our college, Dr. Prashant Shetty, the backbone of life and members of LGM Education Society, and Secretary of Shantana, Sri Vikram Dharmasthala, Thank you. I thank both electronic media and print media for their constant support. Different organizations members, heads, deans of our college, faculty members, non-teaching staff, parents of our students, and congratulations to all the outgoing graduates from our college. Thank you one and all.